Hello everyone and welcome to Dutch Greybeard. In a recent video I tried to explain why I quit my recent Read What You Want challenge. Some major life changes are about to kick in. In short, I will become a nomad living in a motorhome. I will have an address, but at this point I'm not sure how that is going to work. So, as long as I still live in my apartment, I can have books delivered in a tried and reliable way. And let's be honest, which obsessive book buyer does not want to have such a closing window of opportunity? During my Read What You Want challenge, I had not bought any new books for about 3 months. My wish list on Amazon had grown in the meantime, and some books and series I simply want to have within reach for the coming future. So, for this book haul, I have 30 books to show you. They are on the shelves behind me, these 3 shelves. Many of these had been on my wish list for quite some time, and I cannot wait to read all of them without exception. My entire to-be-read collection of books, which now consists of roughly 350 titles, will go to my girlfriend's house. There I can access them whenever I'm in the neighborhood or whenever I need to exchange the books in my motorhome. So, let me show you what presents I bought for myself. I will pick them up in no particular order. As you know, or may not know, I am a huge fan of N.K. Jemisin's Broken Earth trilogy. I will show them to you. The 5th season, first book, second book, The Obelisk Gate, and the 3rd book, The Stone Sky. Really loved these books. Strangely enough, I didn't possess any other books by this author, which will now change. I bought the 3 books in the Inheritance series. These are the 3 books. They're beautiful covers. This is book number 1, The 100,000 Kingdoms. Book number 2 is called The Broken Kingdoms. And book number 3, the biggest one, The Kingdom of Gods. Another author that I really admire but didn't have any books of is Raymond E. Feist. I read the Riftwar Saga, the trilogy, and I also read the Empire Trilogy, which he co-wrote with Janny Wurts. But other than that, I didn't have anything. I chose for a standalone, Fairy Tale. Really curious about this book. He is such a good writer. So I'm quite sure I'm going to enjoy this one. Then one series I had on my wish list for a very long time. I'm talking about the Greenbone Saga by Fonda Lee. Heard nothing but good things about these books. You probably know them, but I'm going to show them to you anyway. The book number 1, Jade City. Book number 2, Jade War. And the last book, Jade Legacy. These are pretty chunky books, but I can't wait to get to them. This is another series that's been on my radar for a long time. I know there's a TV show, and I deliberately didn't watch that so far because I first want to read the books. I'm talking about The Magicians by Lev Grossman. I think that's the name of the series. Let me see if I'm right there. Doesn't say really. Let's just call it The Magicians. Book number 1, The Magicians. Book number 2, The Magician King. And book number 3, The Magician's Land. Then another book by an author I'm very curious about. I haven't read anything by him yet, and I'm aware of the controversy around Neil Gaiman. But still, I want to give his work a try. And this is a standalone which has received so much praise over the years. I don't think I can go wrong with this one. The next series is by an author of whom I read only one trilogy, and that's called The Arc of a Scythe. Of course, I'm talking about Neal Shusterman. I've been following the channel of Mike from Mike's Book Review, and he is not very happy with the last book in the arc of a Scythe called The Toll. I loved that book. He currently is reading the Unwind Dystology, as it is called. And he's very positive about the first 2 or 3 books. I don't know how far in he is at the moment, but I really enjoyed the arc of a Scythe. This is an author that can write very provocative stories, and no doubt this is another one of those. So we have the first book, Unwind. The second book is called Unholy. Book number 3, Unsold. Book number 4, Undivided. And there's a 5th book, which is a collection of stories. I'm not really a short story reader, but if I am enjoying the series, I will probably want to read Unbound as well. Then a series of which I bought 6, but I can only show you 4 because 2 are still on the way. And I'm talking about The Legends of the First Empire by Michael J. Sullivan. I will show them to you. The first book, Age of Myth. The second book, Age of Swords. The third book, Age of War. And the fourth is Age of Legend. And the 2 I don't have yet, I will show them over here somewhere, are Age of Death and Age of Empire. I really like this format. It's something between a mass paperback and a normal paperback, and really like that. I bought this series because recently I read the first 2 books in the Rhaeria Chronicles, which are prequels to the Rhaeria Revelations. And the reading order on Michael J. Sullivan's website says that after The Rose and the Thorn, it's best to start reading the first trilogy in the Legends of the First Empire, which starts with Age of Mist, and then Age of Swords, and then Age of War. That's why I bought this series. The next book I waited to buy because I really wanted to have the paperback edition. I'm talking about the latest novel by Haruki Murakami. This is the Dutch translation, and in English I think it's called The City and Its Unstable Walls or something like that. Really a big one, and I am so looking forward to reading this one. The next 2 books are by an author I've been wanting to read for a very long time. I hear nothing but praise of her work. I'm talking about M.L. Wang. The Sword of Kaigan is praised all over Booktube. It's a big one, and like many of the other books, I cannot wait to start reading this. And the second book I bought of this author is Blood over Brighthaven. This is a very huge format, not my favorite, but it was the only paperback edition I could find at this moment. Then finally I bought a series, I believe it's YA if I'm not mistaken, by the author called Garth Nix. I believe this series is called the Old Kingdom series, and they are 5 books altogether. Let me show them to you. Sabriel, or Sabriel, don't know how you pronounce that. Lyriel, beautiful titles and beautiful covers as well. Abhorsen, Clariel, and finally Golden Hand. These 5 books had been on my Amazon wishlist for ages, and I simply had to buy them. What can I say? These are my new presents for myself. I think that for now I am satisfied with buying new books, but you can never tell. My wish list is not depleted, but all the books that remain there don't have any urgency. For now, at least. Thank you very much for watching this video. Until we meet again at Dutch Greybeard.